The first video I want to show you is about Toggle. This happened last year, and Toggle was a puppy that was rescued by Animal Aid Unlimited from a very distressing situation. But what the rescue group was able to do was nothing short of a miracle. Hi! Today we'll be watching 3 heartwarming videos uploaded by Animal Aid Unlimited. They are an animal rescue group, hospital, and shelter located in India. If you like videos like this, you can head on over to our channel and check out our animal rescue videos. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell for more videos like this in the future. Also, leave us a comment stating how much you love dogs and what made you love them. Toggle was just a little puppy when he experienced something he did not deserve. Here in this video, he could be seen laying on the ground with his mother right by his side. Something happened to him that didn't allow him to walk anymore. The mother dog was in agony and was howling for humans, asking for help. The human rescuer gave her some food to calm her down. He picked up the puppy, and this is what happened. Heartbreaking wails were heard. The poor little puppy was in so much pain. What actually happened was that the puppy somehow got injured, with 2 deep punctures on his left shoulder, and it was horrible. The mother dog was obviously worried, yet she was trusting of the humans. The rescuers took Toggle and brought him to their shelter. No one knew exactly what happened to Toggle, but it's likely that some cruel, heartless person drove a pointed object into the puppy. There is nothing too complicated though for the vets to treat. They washed and cleaned the wounds and even dressed it with bandages. They gave the puppy some milk as he was so hungry. Every day, the shelter gave him a change of bandages to regularly clean his wounds and facilitated faster healing. The humans were all out on helping the puppy. They always held him until he was strong enough to walk on his own and needed no change of bandages. Their treatment plan worked, and the puppy was as good as new. They would come visit Toggle every day to play with him, which was a very healthy activity for a growing dog as he was getting physical and social exercise that he really needed. But even though they loved him dearly, they knew that they had to send the puppy back to his family. So they drove back to the place where they rescued him and placed him back to the spot where he lived. Toggle missed his mama, and he competed with his brothers and sisters for the mama's milk. It was a very happy view that Toggle was able to play with his brothers and sisters, whom he missed so much. And the family was happy to see him alive, well, and clean. The rescuers also gave them some treats before they left. The rescue mission was successfully completed, and though it might be a thankless job, if you're passionate about animals, you would have a sense of fulfillment in carrying out such deeds. For that, kudos to Animal Aid Unlimited. Our second video is about Gregory. Gregory was later on adopted by the shelter in 2020, as he had a better life inside the shelter than outside of it. They met Gregory when someone called worried about a dog whose scalp was open, and it was really something to be worried about. Gregory's scalp may have been like that for days. It was a wound that had gotten worse, and viewer discretion is advised here. The wound had maggots in it. Someone really had to rescue this dog, and that's why Animal Aid Unlimited came to the rescue. If it had not been for Animal Aid Unlimited, Gregory would have ignored his giant wound, and it could have gotten worse. He was suffering silently with it. He was immediately taken to the vet to be treated. They performed a procedure wherein they would wash the wound with a solution and remove all the maggots. They lovingly bandaged his wound for the meantime to prevent it from getting dirtier. When the time came for the procedure, they knew that it would hurt so intensely for the poor dog, so they sedated him. During the whole time, Gregory's tongue was hanging out. He was totally relaxed during the painful procedure. After the maggots were removed and his wound was treated, they bandaged his head again and took good care of him afterwards. They fed him and kept him company so his recovery would be faster. It didn't take long for Gregory to regain his strength, all thanks to the care and nurturing of the shelter. His wound no longer hurt, and he could stay still without any sedatives, as they were flushing out his wound every morning. Gregory felt like he was the luckiest dog in the world because of the shelter's kindness towards him. He had dog friends at the shelter and is still staying there at the moment. He is no longer a homeless dog. And I'm just as thankful to Animal Aid Unlimited for this video and for this mission, as it's comforting to know that a soul was relieved of its pain and suffering. The last video shows no injuries, but just a sad view that no one wanted to see. This dog got stuck inside a well. It was an autumn morning, and the water must have been really cold. The suffering was evident in the dog's face, and she really needed to be rescued. From the looks of it, the dog must have been swimming around to get out of the well, but she stopped trying and just tried to hang on to one of the rocks until someone saved her. What would have happened if no one came to the rescue? No one would know how she got down there, but someone discovered this heartbreaking view. Thankfully, they decided to phone the shelter to get some help. The dog's face was already showing her fatigue. She could get hypothermia, or her skin could start breaking down if she spent more hours in that well. When she saw that people came, she felt empowered and her hopes for life came back. She jumped back into the water to swim around, but she was too weak and almost drowned. She came back to the rock she was holding on to. Using a harness, they lowered the rescuer down. He was carrying a net so that they could hoist the dog up. Everyone was all out in their support, making sure the rescuer would not fall into the deep well too. When the dog was rescued, they brought her to the shelter's vets without delay. Fortunately, the dog did not show any sign of injuries or dehydration or weight loss, suggesting she'd only been there for a short time. She was also homeless, so the shelter decided to keep her and give her everything she needed. She was given a warm bath, good food, and good company with the people and dogs at the sanctuary. All this was good for her healing, and she eventually got to forget about her traumatizing past. Thank you, Animal Aid Unlimited, for doing what you do. And thank you for watching! If you wish for Animal Aid Unlimited to keep doing what they do, then head on over to their channel where you can support them. You may also donate in order to keep them empowered to rescue all the homeless dogs to give them a home. Don't forget to subscribe to us for more animal rescue videos and let us know in the comments how much you love dogs. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.